the khutbah is saying. What it means to, because everyone is going to say, yeah, I love for Allah's sake. No, to love for Allah's sake means you are not looking for anything. You're not loving this person because he makes you feel good or she makes you feel good. You're loving this person because Allah loves this person. Good or bad, because in these days in Tariqa they say I must only follow a Shaykh if he makes me feel good. If he doesn't make me feel good, I don't love him. I don't follow him. Yes? Or, I only like this person. Person is praying. Person is making zikr next to you. Person is praying. Person is doing everything you're doing. I don't like it. Why? He or she says something to me. Then what happened to loving something for the sake of Allah? What it means, you step on your ego. You step on your ego. Just for the sake of Allah, you say, I love you. I have to take care of you. In the old days, people, even if they don't like each other, they don't love each other because they need each other. You understand? Especially living in like country like this, away from cities. They need each other. They say, even if this one is idiot, make me to be so upset, I should step on my anger and not be too upset, because who knows, in the future I may need his help, which is a reality, no? So people were stepping on their ego. Their lives was about stepping on their desires. Their life was about stepping on their nafs, stepping on the dunya. Now, in the 20th century, the dunya is ripped open. The gates of desire is ripped open. And now in the akhir zaman, you didn't know you have that desire, this is going to tell you this is your desire, you have to. And they're teaching it from young. Right, in England now, there's a big debate going on because they're teaching school children now how to open up their desires. Teachers are teaching it. You have to do this. You can do this to open up your desire. You can do that. You can do it like this or like that. Men's, women's, young, old, doesn't matter. Just do it private. Don't do it open. For now. They may change too. So, to come to a place, to have your hearts together, that you know, oh, who is here? Who is not here? Oh, why it happened to that person? Why is that person is not here? I must ask. Maybe that person is in need of something. Everyone is here. Okay, this one is, I'm feeling this one is sad. I'm feeling this one is some trouble. To care, to look out for each other. It's finished. Amongst the Muslims, it's finished, especially Muslims in first world countries. It's done, it's finished. Now, may I say, can I say, Muslims now in third world countries, that is not their main thing. Their main thing is to live like Muslims in first world countries. Because the desire is open, the gates are open, and they're running after it. So yes, this is trying to live in Jemaat. To live in Tariqat, forget about it. To live in Tariqat, none of us will be able to qualify for that, none. They would not even accept any one of us to live in Tariqat. If like this, once in a while, I'm yelling, screaming at people, don't do that. Do this is wrong, like this. People are already leaving. That time if we show a little face of the Tariqat, everyone is going to run. You're going to run away. Sultan al-Awliya Shaykh Maulana is saying this. Shaykh Efendi is saying this all the time. I'm repeating it and I'm knowing a little bit more and more. This is what it means to look to your heart. It's not easy. How many of us looking to our heart? Look to your heart. You're walking, everybody knows how to say hosh dat dum, this dum dum, that dum dum. The 10 principles of the Nakshibendi order. To be aware of your breath, to be aware of time, to be aware of your steps, to be aware and awake, to watch. How are you going to be aware and awake if most of the time you're on this? That is designed to make you to be in ghaflat. That's why I'm seeing so many of you in ghaflat. In the Dergah, you're not holding tasbih, everyone is holding a phone. Men and women. What is so important? In the old days, when we only had pager, only doctors have pagers. Matter of life and death. Only doctors had phones. Now everyone has. And everyone's question, they don't care. Whether it is Juma, they're going to text me. Whether it's 4 o'clock, they're going to text me. Whether I'm giving sohbat and zikr, they're going to text me too. Of course, we understand there are some people that they don't know. Some people they know because they're very spoiled. Of course, there are certain times it's very emergency, and I have to look to see whether it's emergency or not. I have to answer, and I have to know before I open. Is this something? Because I have to go according to protocol. Oh, protocol. Oh, adab. Adab. Protocol. You think adab is... This is adab? The adab in front of a lion is different. The adab in front of a cat is different. Correct or no? The adab in front of a doctor is different. The adab in front of a butcher is different. This is adab. And all of this adab is coming from the prophetic tradition, because Prophet ﷺ is saying, my Lord taught me the best manners. He completed my manners. Islam came to complete the manners. So the adab meaning you must know how to act with who. When the time is like this, it's like this. Time is like that, it's like that. According to the protocol. Now people are saying, you cannot speak to me like that. You cannot look at me like that. You cannot. Who are we? Especially now, Murids, don't you know? But you enter into the military, no? People, majority of you, we cannot even talk about those things because majority, you never enter into that men. So you don't understand discipline, you don't understand teamwork, you don't understand nothing. But let's say some of you did. You enter into the military. First, what do? They take away all your identity. They take away your identity. They take off first your hair. Hair, very important. Women covering your hair. Men shaving their hair at least once in every 40 days. It's a sunnat. But they like that other sunnat that the Prophet kept the hair long. Oh, they like that because it fits the ego more. Correct or no? They say, oh, this is also sunnat. Shave your head. When prophethood came, the order was given to shave the head. Then you're going to understand what my ego likes, what my ego doesn't like. Hair, first they shave off when you enter into the military, no? They take away your identity. They take away your clothes. They take away your shoes. They take away, no? They all wear the same. Everyone is the same, meaning everyone starts from zero. That is military. You think in Tariqat there's nothing like that? Shaykh Maulana is saying, our aim is to be nothing. As long as you are something, your ego is going to fool you. But these days, people enter into Tariqat thinking they are something. Forget about it being removed. Or they think Tariqat is just to witness some miracle here and there. Or some zikr here and there, and to say, I follow. How are you going to follow? If you're saying you're following the way that the Sahabi-Kiram are following to the Prophet, that they say, may my father and my mother be sacrificed for you. Then how are you following your Shaykh now? The good ones, they're all taken away from this world anyway. First thing, so many Islamic countries, republic, when they became republic, there's no such thing as Islamic republic. Islam is a different system, republic is a different system. First thing they do is they shut down all tariqats. Dergahs, taqiyas, those that they open, they let to be open, are those ones, there is no power, there is no sir, and they can control. Mostly it's singing and dancing, that's all, making everyone to feel good. Exactly like a drug. As that one is saying, religion is a drug. Didn't he say? Marx, religion is the opiate for the masses because it's drugging. Islam, that may be true of Christianity. Yes. May be true of other religions because they say, shh, don't speak, don't ask, just accept. But in Islam, the first commandment is read, iqra, find out, proclaim, look, understand. And it's written there. Prophet ﷺ is saying, I don't know how to read, not because Hazrat Jibreel ﷺ brought a book. He squeezed it into his heart. The wahi comes to the heart. Read. To read, iqra. To proclaim, iqra. Meaning you have to understand, you have to live it, and you have to show it. Iqra. In Islam, it is supposed to wake you up. It's not supposed to make you to become drugged out. But it's become like that in these days. 2 billion Muslims, no good for nothing. Trillions of dollars that they have in their pockets, no good for nothing. Nothing. Not only one word from the Khalifa during the time of the Abbasis, one word from the lowest point, weakest point of the Ottoman Khilafat, Sultan Abdul Hamid Khan, when Paris was going to show a play that was going to insult the Prophet ﷺ. In the lowest point, the Khalifa says, you better stop this play, or else you're going to hear the sounds of my horse on the streets of Paris. Next day, they stopped. You had a Khalifa, Allah's shadow is on us. You remove the Khalifa, nothing. You have trillions, you can have zillions of dollars. Nothing. Means nothing. You're weak. Muslims are no longer. The masjid is just, especially here in America, Jami, they call Jami. Why? Because people come together. Jami, Jemaat, Jami come together. It becomes just a masjid. People are not coming together. Coming together for what? For dunya. When they're teaching the religion, they're not teaching the religion. The imam is under the payroll. The committee members, they're there as a small club. Religion is what? They don't really even teach Fardu Ain so much. But they teach Quran classes. It's like coming here teaching you constitution. You don't even know the laws of your city, of your town. What are you going to do learning about the constitution? You're going to argue with the judge? The judge will throw you out of court. So now people come for Jummah khutbah to learn how to be Muslims. Jummah khutbah is supposed to talk to you about the situation of the ummah, of the town, of the city, of the ummah. It's supposed to make us aware. It's not to teach you, oh, now you have to make wudu like this, now you have to pray like this. It's become like that. Because there is no purpose anymore. Because the imams, they're not free. If they say something, committee member, who are the committee members of the masjid? They're not even religious people so many times. Or if they are, their ego is through the roof. Anybody tells them you're a donkey, they're just going to, if they have a gun, they're going to kill you. Man, woman's mixing. Two things is forbidden for women to be. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, one is politics, government, and the other one, it is religion, not to interfere. Now in the masjids, they interfere. They take off the hijab, they interfere. And they're running the masjid. What kind of barakat is going to come? Don't you know, you take off your hijab, not even the angel come to you? What, you think you're higher than Hazrati Hatijah? So many they're thinking they're higher than Hazrati Hatijah. When the Prophet ﷺ is saying about his experience meeting the angel, and she asked, she was covered, and she asked, is he here? He says, yes. And she takes it off, and she says, is he here? He says, no. He says, that is a true one. That is an angel. Because the angels, they have shame to even look at a woman without the hijab. Now who believes? Oh, today in Facebook, woman takes off the hijab, the whole world clapping. MashaAllah to you. They're saying, no? Anybody who says, please, this is wrong, they say, don't judge her, no shaming, no blaming, no gigging, no google. They're saying, correct or no? Upside down, it's finished. It's done. Because Muslims now, there's no Khilafat, there is no country, there is no community, there is no system, there is no village, there's no nothing. Go. Even when you go to Muslim countries, it's just by tradition. And because they poisoned so many, they say, would you want to leave all this and go to America and do this and get this and this? Who is going to say no? Yet we see every day the ummah is being punished. So we're living like this. We're slowly learning the basics. That people are saying something to you, you don't like, but you say, it's okay, for the sake of Allah, I'm still going to love this person. Each other. Don't look at the teacher and says, he's saying this, but he doesn't do it. The teacher is a completely different situation that he is in. Each other, you have to do. That one, he should not take anything from you, doesn't need anything from you. And you cannot understand that one also. You think you understand, you don't understand. Of course, when they take away all the good ones, they leave all the rotten ones. And all the rotten ones, they leave them here and they become very powerful. Those are the ones that says, oh, you have a problem? Yeah. Instead of talking about ego, instead of saying you are very lazy or you are very arrogant, instead of doing that, they just look at it and they say, I see a jinn on you. Really? Everyone becomes so superstitious. Oh, really? Easiest thing to do, you understand? Say, yeah. What do? I say this prayer, I give you tawiz. But it's going to be this much money. Always. Continuously. That kind of tariqat, that kind of shaykhs everywhere. So sometimes when I hear people, they don't like shaykhs, they don't like peers, they don't like tariqats, especially in the subcontinent, they become Wahhabis. I understand too. That kind of associations and those kind of people, I don't like too much too. I want to stay far away from them. They take care of the mazar. Huh? You say we have to collect entrance fee. You have to collect money everywhere. Oh, don't think, oh, this is only third world. No. First world is even worse. You want to have a Sufi retreat? It's $500 for 3 nights. First come, first serve. We have a nice resort somewhere in the Poconos, serving breakfast, continental breakfast, lunch and dinner. And we have dhikrullah and halaqa, $500. If you want special time with the Shaykh, add another $500 and you'll be in private halaqa with him. Isn't this, and it's the norm now. Now you want to hear pearls of wisdom, pearls of the Quran, come for the conference. Since when Islam became about conferences? Oh, we like to follow Christians and Jews. Since when has it become about conference? Everything is program. Now they say, what's a program? You have program? Is your masjid? We don't want to be programmed. We don't want to be programmed. We don't want to attend a conference. We don't want to have some. This is the traditional way. One person sit, they speaks. Those who want to listen, they listen. Sit in a circle. It's finished though, because we are also trained not to listen. Yeah, you know. It's very rare to find someone listening just like this 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, without moving. We go everywhere. We see so many hafiz, so many this, so many that. They cannot even 1 minute, they cannot listen. Shaitan is not letting them to concentrate and to focus. But it is what we're supposed to do in the namaz anyway. Not supposed to move on. We see that all the time. People, they listening to sohbat. Moving. Because shaitan says, move. Don't be nice and easy. Don't be like a dead person. Don't die before you die. What are we doing here? We're training our bodies a little bit. We don't have that freedom when we're buried 6 feet under to move. Now, even if your legs are killing you, you say, no. Simple way. I'm going to sit. This is going to be my struggle. You're going to say, oh, my body. You want to move and sit and do anything you want 24 hours, I'll let you. Now, I'm not going to let you. I'm the master over you. I never see anyone die from sitting down without moving 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I never see anyone getting injured because they're listening to sohbat for a while. Yeah. So these small things, it shapes you. If you don't have that, you cannot. Don't you see? We see the quality a little bit. Even our kids. You're not moving. I'm looking. You think they understand what I'm talking about? Not really. But in a way, they understand more than you understand. But they don't. And they're not moving. They're not like other kids. They know how to sit. No one can say our kids are not active. Yeah? They're the most active, mashallah. But when it comes to, they get quiet, they're training themselves. Sometimes they even, you tell them, go to sleep. They don't go to sleep, but they listen to sohbat, and then they rest. They're children. It's okay for them to sleep. Not for adults. You don't sleep during the sohbat. So, astaghfirullah alazim wa atubu ilayh. We have something, and you can only build the foundation higher and higher from this, but we have to have this foundation. To enter into tariqat, it is very difficult to live like that. To live a tariqat in a dergah, that is how you're going to live properly. If you say that you are following, it's difficult. It's very heavy. Allah opens the way, we will go to Konya. In Konya, they have a museum. The Dervish Hane, the Dergah became a museum. And the Mevlevi Tariqat is considered one of the lower Tariqats. It's not a highest Tariqat, it's considered one of the lower Tariqat. But how it is, the adab of a dervish in a Mevlevi Tariqat, you cannot even imagine. You cannot stand anywhere that you want. You cannot sit anywhere that you want. You cannot speak. You're eating, you cannot even chew any way that you want. You cannot clear. It is so disciplined. If you are in the presence of the king, you cannot do anything you want. You know the king is looking at you. The dervish, he is on the threshold. He is on the threshold of the divine court. He is in the divine court, watching. So how we can talk about these things? No one can carry anyway. But at least we must have an idea so that we don't think we are something here and there. But it is important for us to understand a little bit. Anyway, so we say astaghfirullah. Yeah. And we say inshallah rahman, may those days come back. If you're a murid, the work that you're doing, there's a zikr for everything that you do. You're in the kitchen, there's a zikr, different zikr for different actions, for different foods that you're cooking. Everything is specific. Everything, it is very subtle. Everything is very latif, and everything is very unique. Everything is beautiful. Isn't that how Allah works? And that time, At time you live in a garden. May Allah forgive me. May Allah raise the station of our Shaykh high, inshallah. May Allah bless you. Al-Fatiha.